Who would agree that your family is the most important thing in the entire world, hands down? Well, put your hands up if you agree. Hands down, family is the most important thing, right? So everybody's hand shot up. So a lot of times I sit down with people and I ask them, what's the most important thing to you? And they tell me family. And I say, okay, is your family protected as far as life insurance? No. Well, why not? Because nobody sat down, and I'm not trying to sell you guys life insurance. I just want you guys to understand, well, I will, but I want you guys to understand what I'm trying to get across, is we don't have the information we need to be financially independent. Now, we know that we can do it, right? If somebody tells me, you need to do 1, 2, 3, I'll do it and I'll make it happen. So, retirement. I want to share a quick story with you. I have somebody in my family who was supposed to retire in 2008. You guys know what happened in 2008? It wasn't good, okay? So, it's my grandpa. Let me tell you guys. So my grandpa's, I was trying to remain anonymous, but it's my grandpa. So he was supposed to retire in 2008, and the stock market crashed, and he couldn't retire. So do you think that if he would have had a little bit of financial education, the education that I said only 1% of people have, if he would have had that, would that have changed everything for him? He probably would have made some moves and everything would have been okay and he would have retired. But instead, he had to work until 2011 in order to make up for what happened. Okay, fast forward to 2011. My grandpa retires on a Friday. This is a true story, okay? My grandpa retires on a Friday. Southern California Edison retires. Saturday, we have him a retirement party. It's great, right? My grandpa has worked hard his entire life and he's gonna enjoy his retirement by traveling across the country in his RV or whatever him and my grandma wanna do, they're gonna do. Sunday, my grandma has a stroke, okay? So she has a stroke, she's in a wheelchair, and she's in her wheelchair until the day she passes away, which was 1 year ago. Now, I get a little emotional. When she had her stroke, everything changed for them again, yes? She couldn't walk. Somebody had to come and give her a shower. Somebody had to come in and feed her. And my grandpa couldn't do it all. He's a very strong and wise man, but he couldn't do it all. So they had somebody come in like 2 days a week because they couldn't afford a full-time caregiver. Could anybody in this room afford a full-time caregiver if something happened to them? No way. Now, do you think if somebody would have sat down with him 20 years ago, whenever, and got financially educated about the programs and things that are in place to protect your family in the event of something happening like that, things would have been different, right? So I look back and I'm like, dang, Papa, if you would have just sat down with somebody like me or like a lot of financial professionals out there, you probably would have retired in 2008 and you would have been able to have a completely different life. Because the reality is she passed away a year ago. Now he's heartbroken and he'll never enjoy his retirement, right? So it's so important that we just have the financial education. So my background's law, and I was in law for years and years, and I did divorce. Nothing good, nothing fun, right? If you've ever been through a divorce, you know it's horrible. And I got tired of just like the negativity and the spouses fighting, but I had to do something that would pay me a lot of money because I'm divorced too, and I have two little girls. They're 1 and 3. They're really, really cute. And I'm a single mom, so I had to do something that was gonna give me the lifestyle that I wanted for my girls. Because like Tina, where's Tina? I look up to you in so many ways because I wanna give does anybody feel like they're just made for a little bit more? Like the 9-to-5 thing is just like not cutting it. You could do it, but it's not gonna get you to like life of your dreams. Send everybody to Spain and send your kid all these places and own a hotel and do all these things. I wanna do those things. I will do those things, right? But I can't do it working a 9-to-5, and I can't do it slaving like an attorney would. So I wanted to step into something different. So I stepped into finances because I found that not a lot of people want to discuss death, and not a lot of people want to discuss money. So as a result, this is an industry that's in need. So when not a lot of people can do something, do you think it pays really good? It pays really well because nobody else wants to do what I do and what the girls on my team do. So I jumped into it, and it's fine, right? I could do anything. I could like sell a mattress, I could sell a house, I could sell whatever. But what I found is that when I was sitting down with these families and these single moms, and sometimes I help moms that have like negative $20 in their account. They're like, I have no money. I don't know how you're gonna help me, but I have no money. And I'm like, I'm gonna help you, it's okay. And then I have people who bring hundreds of thousands of dollars to me and they're like, help me. I can help anybody. So for me, I feel like that's what I'm here to do. That's my calling. And not just get people's money, right? But make sure that they have the retirement of their dreams. Make sure that their families are protected. They're out of debt. If they want to own a home, they own a home. Whatever it is, we have a lot of goals and dreams. What do all of our goals and dreams revolve around? Money, right? Money. What did you say? Family. Well, yeah, family. But too, if we want to do something, we need money. If we want to be an entrepreneur, we need to start a business, we need money. If we want to go somewhere, we want to change, money's, there's sponsorships, raise money. So if I can help people get their money right, I feel like I'm able to help somebody just impact lives. So you guys see how money, it's not that exciting, unless you have a lot of it. It's not that exciting, but when you get down to it, and I'm picking the pieces of these puzzles apart, right? People come to me with a mess, and I'm like, okay, how are we gonna do this? What's important to you? And I start doing all these things, I change lives. So I really like that, and I really feel like I could be up here, Brophy or Christina wanted me to talk about like numbers and stuff. I could teach you guys some cool stuff about money, stuff you probably didn't know, and statistics and graphs and stuff like that, but that's not fun. So what I want you guys to know is that there is a way to get your money right, and really if you guys sit down and you take the time to look at it, you're gonna be investing in yourself and your future. So making sure that you guys just know that there's resources out there. They're free. A lot of people think that financial advisors, if you've ever had an experience, you think you have to pay hundreds of dollars or a percentage or whatever it is. Our company is very unique in that we don't charge for our services. So I really like that about the company I'm with. There's just so many things I love about what I do, and I can tell you guys tips and tricks and things like that. You guys can come see me. We're having an event coming up. We host big events in the community. They're absolutely free. You come in, and that's where I'll give you guys the Finance 101. I'll teach you how retirement works. I'll teach you that a lot of people don't know that there's 17 hidden fees inside a retirement plan. How many people participate in a retirement plan? That's not that many. How many people want to retire one day? Everybody, right? So do you guys see how important financial education is? Just learning little things about money and how you can make it grow, and your money should have a full-time job just like you, and your money should be growing, and your money should be working harder than you. It's one thing to work for your money, but it's another thing to have your money work for you, yes? So I want to teach all you guys how to make your money work for you. We're having an event coming up, so I don't have enough time to kind of tell you everything I'd like to tell you. Our booth's right around the corner, and we're giving out free tickets to the event, so stop by and see Valerie. She's going to give you guys all a ticket and get you on the guest list. Come, learn about your money, learn that there's a way out, and just kind of see what our company is about. I love that what I do is, I feel like it's my purpose. Christina, talked about me, saying God told me this. And I feel like I found my home in what I'm doing, because I went through a divorce. And it wasn't until I went through that divorce that I was just like, okay. I questioned, okay, why am I going through a divorce? I never saw this for my life. Why is this happening? Why am I broke? I work too hard. And in going through all of it, I realized that I went through that because God wants me to be able to help other people kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. Would you guys agree that it gets kind of emotional when it comes to money and living out your dreams? So I want to make sure you guys all know that we're around the corner. We're here to help you, and whatever you guys need, we got you. I want to ask one more question. How many of you guys feel like you need to be financially educated now after just hearing this? You're just like, okay, I need to learn a little bit about money. Okay, so financial education is very important. 1% of people know about money, and 2, there's just not a lot of people to teach it. So come see us. We're going to teach you about it, and we're going to make some things happen with your money. That is all.